Today, my goal is to be an inspiration for the adults this time. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kiera if you are new, and every single Friday here on the channel, I generally share a video of what my two younger kids take to school lunch. So I have my daughter Maya, she's 5, and my son Mason, he's 8, and I really enjoy packing them really fun and innovative lunches. But sometimes I like to pack lunch for my husband too. Although he's been in the restaurant business for as long as I've ever known him, sometimes you just can't keep eating what your restaurant supplies. Sometimes you just need something from home. And I really enjoy giving him all the different variety of the things that come out of my kitchen. So today I'm going to share with you some clips of some lunches that I pack for my husband while he goes off to work. So for our first lunch, I actually did like a breakfast for lunch. Daryl really likes when I make the egg and cheese croissant sandwiches, and I actually had some leftover steak. And if we were to go to McDonald's, his favorite thing would be the steak, egg, and cheese on a bagel. So I did steak, egg, and cheese on a croissant, and he just was over the moon for it. So I was really excited to give that to him. I also had some washed and dried blueberries for him. I had these cheese doodles. They were the grilled cheese and tomato soup ones. I got them from Cracker Barrel and I put them in his stocking. They were okay, but very, very, very heavy on the tomato. I gave him one of those Kirkland Chewy protein bars. That's the peanut butter chocolate chip I get from Costco. And then speaking of Costco, down below for his little like sweet treat, that's the s'mores, little Fannie Mae's s'mores pieces, but that's the peppermint flavor that they had during Christmas time. Oh my goodness, that one was so good. It blew the original away, but that's what I gave Daryl for his sweet treat on this day. So I think out of all of the lunches I'm going to share with you today, this was probably Daryl's favorite. This was right after we did Friendsmas with Vanessa and Mark, and one of the things that Vanessa and Mark got Daryl was this chocolate raspberry peanut butter. They got it from some kind of local shop that they went to in Fredericksburg, and Daryl said it was a perfect complement to that Nature's Own perfectly crafted white bread, because that's like a thick, hearty white bread, like you just baked it. But this is Rustling Rob's chocolate raspberry peanut butter. It's like a homemade kind of jarred peanut butter that they got at one of like a specialty food stores, and Daryl just could not stop talking about this peanut butter. He thought it was literally fantastic. He told me to hide it from everybody. He wanted nobody else to have it. So I made him a sandwich with that chocolate raspberry peanut butter and some grape jelly. I gave him a mandarin orange. I did a raspberry Nature's Fig bakery bar. I thought it was playing off the same flavor profile. I gave him some of the white cheddar Cheetos. That's the nature all natural ones that we have been like completely obsessed with. And then I just got a thing of plain regular glazed donuts from Walmart, and I gave him one of those as well. So for this lunch, I packed him a little bit more than normal because on this particular day, Daryl was going to be going out on the road and he would be just working out on the road. So I gave him a blackberry Canada Dry ginger ale. I gave him a small fruit punch of the Gatorade. Then I gave him his big water cooler. I got this right off of Amazon, and I can link it in my Amazon store for you. It's by Send a Star. I wanted to find one specifically that could be there quickly, and I didn't get a thermal flask like I should have, but he's still really been enjoying that one. This is one of those coconut tasty cakes. I got that from the Dollar Tree. I'll link that video above if you missed it. Gave him some of the barbecue flavored potato chips. He has a fruit cocktail cup there, the ones that heavy on the cherry. I have a Kaiser roll here with some lettuce, tomato, mayo, cheese, and then one of those great value chicken patties. I thought that would be a nice hearty sandwich for him. I have the end of our black seedless grapes, and then I also have one of these homemade granola bars. You guys should have seen that in a recent meal prep video. I made these honey crisp apple granola bars, and everybody was over the moon for them, but believe it or not, Daryl liked them the most. So I was excited to pack those for him. And then now, you guys, I'm super excited to share with you our new lunch bag. This thing is ginormous. It's actually a 24 can like insulated cooler, but I like using this because besides the fact that it has like great pockets and it's super sturdy and strong, it even fits his giant water bottle. So this is by the company Lifewit. You guys know Lifewit sponsors our videos. They have absolutely amazing products. One of my favorite things is that my favorite color is gray, and almost all of their products come in that gray color, which is just like all the rage right now, which I love that. But it's the space for me. Like, I literally am able to put in everything of Daryl's, all of his drinks, all of his snacks, everything went in there, and everything stays insulated and cold, which, like I said, I just absolutely love that. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but do the men in your life leave the house with like a million things? I feel like Daryl has his car keys, he has his wallet, he has his phone. Like, if I send him out in the morning with lunch, he'll take his coffee, then he has his water bottle, then he has his lunch bag. Like, I feel like he's always fumbling with a million things. And one of the things that I absolutely love is that this bag also has tons of pockets. So if you were using this like instead of a lunch bag and you were using it for the beach, then you have the option to use all those other like pouches. On the side, they have 2 black mesh pouches, which, you know, like I said, Daryl throws his keys, his wallet, all that stuff in to be able to walk outside of the door. And then there's this, you know, front zippered up pouch, which again, if you're taking that like on the road or you're taking it to the beach or something, it's another like really good zippered compartment that you can help keep all of your stuff safe. However, maybe it's a lunch bag that you're not in the market for right now, but it is definitely organizational season. I feel like once the new year starts, we all start to get into that spring cleaning vibe, and both Daryl and Paul keep laughing at me because boxes keep coming to the door from Lifewit. I just ordered these new bins for my pantry. We have some for the chips, we have some for the snacks. I have one down here where I've been keeping like the crackers and the beef jerky and the croutons and stuff. It's really just given such a sleek and like organized look to my pantry. I wish 3 fit in a row, or I would order like a whole ton of them and I would just fill the pantry with 3 side by side, but they don't fit like that. So I only did 2, but they are just so big. They hold everything. They have these awesome rugs, which I've shared in the video before, and that may look dirty, but I assure you guys, if you throw it in the wash, it comes out amazingly clean. And then I have this rug in my downstairs bathroom that's like super plush, so it looks like more higher end and comfy on your feet when you're standing at the sink. And then I think for me, what I've been most obsessed with are these under the bed storage bags. I am just out of storage. I just don't understand, no matter how much storage I make, just no matter what, with the 6 of us in the house and just kids and toys and all of that, we are always out of storage. And so why not use under the bed storage when you can? So Lifewit has these really awesome storage bags. These ones are like the thicker, taller ones. I used it for my Christmas quilt and like the pillows, but how many under the bed bags do you know fit a quilt, the like decorative pillows, all the pillowcases and everything? Like, it's so heavy duty and the handles are just amazing. And besides Oliver, there's usually not much under my bed. Him, his toys, and then wasted space. So I love that with just a little squish, I can go ahead and shove this underneath my bed. And now all of my like Christmas blankets and stuff are waiting for me for next year. And then they also have the more slender kind, which I just ordered for the kids' bed. I have a couple for myself. This is the one that has my really heavy weighted blanket and then the screen for our projector, like the, you know, it's almost like a cloth. That's a projector screen. I have that and this thinner one, which you can see slides under the bed a heck of a lot easier, but I just love them. It's made organization so easy for me. And I think my favorite part is the fact that they're all, like I said, gray. And so it just goes along with everything. Sorry, I had to include a cute little pic of my cat because, like I said, the only thing that goes underneath my bed is anything he drags underneath there and himself. So I had to catch a cute little snippet of him. But like I said, even if you don't have a bed skirt and you can see the containers, they all are just like the average colors right now. My bed, my unmade bed as it is, was gray. So you can see it just kind of matches with everything. But I just love all their products, you guys, and they're going to leave you a discount. So make sure you check down below and check out Lifewit. They have a whole store on Amazon and they have a lot to offer. So make sure you go down below and click that link. Now on to our next lunch. So for this lunch, I went a little simple. We've all been about those white cheese doodles, like I said. So I gave him a bag of those. I gave him a mandarin orange. Those are 2 of the chicken melts that I get from Costco. They're really good, but if you microwave them, I feel like you have to eat them immediately or they don't stay. But if you throw them in the air fryer and you kind of like crisp and toast them a little bit, they stay a lot longer. So I threw in 2 halves of those chicken melts in the air fryer for about 8 minutes and kind of warmed and crisped them up, got the cheese all melty. I opened it up, threw a thin layer of mayo in there for him, and then I also gave him one of those Andes Candies peppermint snap bars. I think I got that one from the Dollar Tree and I put it in his stocking, but it was a nice heavy piece of chocolate, so I didn't give him any other sweet treats. I just thought he could eat that and break apart a little piece during the day, but that's what I gave Daryl for lunch on this day. Next up for Daryl for lunch is a recipe you guys saw a couple of weeks ago. I made a garlic bread chicken and I shared that in a video with you guys. It is literally the most amazing thing. It is like a pot pie on the bottom, but then instead of a pie crust, it's garlic bread up top. And I use the everything bread that I get from Walmart and it is just fantastic. So he really wanted the rest of that for lunch. So I heated that up and I put it in a Tupperware for him. I gave him a little side cup of peaches. He really does enjoy those fruit cups. I gave him a small little chip bag. It's the crunchy cheese doodles. I gave him one of those 7 days cake bars. Everybody in my house absolutely loves them. And it just blows my mind that they're $4 in Walmart and I got those at the Dollar Tree. Not expired and everybody loved them. So this is the berry and cream flavor. And then I also gave him one of those little dark chocolate truffles that I had left from my advent calendar. Like I opened a chocolate every day and there was no way I could eat that, but gave him that. And then for this lunch, this was one of those days he was going to be out on the road a little bit longer. You can always tell when I pack him a little bit of food if he's just going to be like have a shorter day or more food if he's going to have a longer day. So on this day, I gave him a plain old regular, just ham and cheese sandwich with a little bit of mayo, no lettuce, tomato, just kind of plain Jane. I did give him a little bit of washed and cleaned cherry tomatoes on the side so he can still get the cherry effect without making his sandwich soggy. I gave him a orange Gatorade. He has a sugar toast mini crunch treat, some Great Value iced oatmeal cookies, a bag of Lay's barbecue potato chips, and then those are the little peanut butter crackers that I got from Aldi. We're like still working through some of those snacks because I use them sparingly, knowing that I don't get to go there often. But that's what I packed for Daryl for lunch on this day. And similar to the kids, I'll switch off with him, and one day I'll give him a cold lunch, and then the next day I'll give him something a little bit warm. And we had leftover pork chops. I'd put them in the crock pot and used kind of like a barbecue sauce for these big thick chops, and they ended up falling apart. Very, very similar to pulled pork. So I wanted to be able to utilize what we had left, and I peeled all the rest off of the bone, and then I put some barbecue sauce on it. I toasted a ciabatta roll, and then I melted some cheese on top, and I put the cheesy barbecue pork on top of this toasted ciabatta roll. I gave him some chili cheese burritos. I gave gave him some red grapes. He has a mozzarella cheese stick, and then he never got a chance to taste like those peppermint JoJo's. That's the Oreo cookies that are enrobed in chocolate and then has the crushed candy cane. So I gave him the last two of those so he can get a shot at trying them, because I'm sorry, they were my guilty pleasure. I pretty much ate a majority of them. All right, speaking of Trader Joe's, now here's a sandwich where I actually did do like tomato and lettuce and stuff. This is the Wine Country chicken salad from Trader Joe's. This always surprises me that Daryl loves this so much, because it has like the craisins in it and the walnuts and stuff, and he's not usually for that, but he just loves this chicken salad. The last batch that we got, he said, was a little heavy on the craisins, and I did fish some out, but for the most part, he really does enjoy this chicken salad. So I gave him that with some tomato, lettuce on some whole wheat bread. He has a nacho cheese Doritos, another one of those cake bars, another package of those like mini flavored Ritz crackers with the peanut butter. And then if you guys saw the lunch video, one day I made the kids some homemade mac and cheese. I wanted to make them mac and cheese, but we had none in the pantry. So I just made some like pasta noodles and made a homemade cheese sauce that morning. And what was left over, Daryl was over the moon for. So he took the rest of that to work with him. And then I think for our very last lunch, I made Daryl a turkey and cheese sandwich, but well, not turkey. I think it was chicken. It was like from the roasted chicken. I don't think we did a turkey. I think we did a roasted chicken, and then whatever like roasted chicken pieces that we had left, instead of doing chicken salad, I just kind of did like a club, but with grilled chicken. So I put the chicken on it, and then I put a few pieces of bacon that I had from meal prep, and I melted some white American cheese on there with a little bit of mayo. He said that was probably one of the best sandwiches he had had like all month, because it was perfect. It was like really fresh cooked chicken with the bacon and the cheese and the mayo. It was so yummy. He took that with a peach cup. He had the sugar toast crunch, like I said, little Rice Krispie treats that we had left over from Christmas. He took some chips from Trader Joe's with a little bit of homemade dip, and then also from Trader Joe's from his stocking, he had a dark chocolate raspberry like chocolate stick. So I went ahead and included that as an extra sweet treat for him as well. But that is it, you guys, for another adult lunch video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. I definitely give Daryl some different things than I give the kids, so I do like doing these videos because so many of you enjoy the lunch videos that I do for the kids. They never used to be like a popular video on my channel, but this past year you guys have really just enjoyed me sharing what everybody is taking. I think it's because Maya like came in, and now you have like 2 young kids to be able to get like Bento and Yum Box ideas, but being that you enjoy those so much, I thought maybe an adult lunch idea and throwing them in the rotation ever so often would help give the adults some ideas as well. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to click that link down below for Lifewit and check them out. Thank you, Lifewit, for sponsoring another video. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.